Hello everyone, welcome back to RCH Builders. So today we are finally getting ready to start up on the framing. We've been waiting for everything to dry out, but it's finally drying enough. We were able to seal the top. We still got to seal the side here and the other side where the block's still not fully dried out, but we got the top sealed so we can start framing on top of there. But all the stone was in, all the footers done, the block is ready, and we are ready to get started with the framing. So the first thing that we needed to do, which we actually did a little bit earlier, we've got the transit over there, and with this being an old house, the chances of this being level are slim to none. So if you take our level and we set that up where it runs along this floor joist, that is actually off. I need to drop it some. It's off, looks like it is off about a 1/4 inch in a 4-foot span. So with that being the case, if we were to do all of our addition level like we need to, we can't really rely on this to line up with us. So what we did is we came over here. This is where the old door used to be to the kitchen, and we used that as our reference point. This is where the addition will visibly and mechanically connect to the house as far as when you're walking through. Everywhere else, like right here, this is a wall that separates a bedroom from an office. So there's no doorway going through, no threshold. So in that case, we will use where you're actually going to enter through. We want it to be flush and level going across right there. And then we use that point to level out across this way. So our level point from there over to here can be way different. So if you were to punch a hole through this wall, the floor would not be the same. It would be a different height in there as it is out here. But the only part that matters is right there. Other than that, everything needs to be level and plumb as we work from that point. So that's the point that we used with our laser level and reference. We've actually got right here on the wall, I've marked and circled. I've actually got another one here. That is our reference point of where the first top plate needs to be. Not the second one. There'll be another top plate above it, which will actually be about right here. And the reason is because this old 2x8 is actually closer to 2.5 versus the new ones, which are going to, 7.5, versus new ones, which are going to be about 7.25. So that's our reference point for our top plate that we need. And with that, we're able to use the transit to figure out exactly from that point down where it is at each of these wall sections so we can start framing these. Also, we have already gone around and basically prepped the bottom plate that will sit on top of the block. So it's already been cut to length and the holes have been drilled for these. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the that pink roll over there. That is, and there's a white one that we have left over from another job. It just comes from a different place, different store. It's the same exact stuff. That is the sill vapor barrier, basically. So a lot of what people will do is they will take this and they'll try and lay it down on top of this cinder block wall here. And the thing is this stuff is so loose, especially if it's a windy day, and you put it down there and then it just keeps blowing off. It keeps getting wrinkled and gets in your way while you're trying to work, and it's not really flat where it's supposed to be. So what we are going to do instead, just an example board, so you try and slide that board and then it starts moving all over the place. What we are going to do instead is we're going to staple it to the bottom plate. We're going to cut it for the bottom plate. We're going to staple it to that bottom plate, and then we'll put the whole bottom plate down with this stapled to it, which will help us be able to do that without everything moving. So we're going to start on this side over here, and then hopefully we'll just see how far we get with the framing. So it'll take a little bit of time because we have all these steps, but not a big deal. So that's what we're going to get started with. This is our first one. All the rest will cut out of regular lumber like this. This one is going to go on the end down there because that end will be sitting against that brick. So since it's sitting against the brick, this one is going to be pressure treated, the one on the very end. So now that it's up there, they're just tweaking it in and out, keeping about a ½ inch back for the OSB. And then we'll level up this side. So you can see we've just wrapped that sill up through there, that sill vapor barrier. And then on this end, we left it along so that we can pull it down and let it go under this one slightly. So once they get those all in, and we get it leveled off on that back there and anchored to the brick wall, we're just going to continue doing that down through here and around the other sides and framing up in the middle.